Okay, so this is a quick video to show how to use Ozone Debugger and create a new target project with the wizard. So you select Create New, and then you go in here to Device, and I'm going to use the disco board for this one because it's NUFR. So I chose the processor 407VG, which is the processor on the Disco ST4 Disco or whatever it's called. And then I'm going to go into the directory here that I have the firmware for NUFR, and I'm going to go into the Disco directory, go to Libraries, SVD, and then the SVD files that came from STMicro, and I'm going to choose STM32F407. I'm going to open it. So I'm going to make this bigger here so you see that the processor and the peripherals match here. So I'm going to click Next. I'm going to make sure that I'm using serial wire debug and USB. I've selected the maximum speed of 50 megahertz. It's possible. I'm going to hit Next, and then I'm going to steer myself towards the proper place that the firmware is. So when NUFR builds Disco, it puts it in Build, Disco, and then Debug, and then I'm going to choose the ELF file, and then I'm going to hit Finish. And then my project is here, and as you can see, there's code, there's all kinds of stuff here, source files and things. So the next thing I do is I save my project as, and then I put it somewhere where I know it is. So I'm going to put it underneath my source directory as Disco Test Project, and it'll save it as a .jdbg. So if we go there, we go to source, you can see that there's this JDBG, JDebug project. So then if I hit start and I click through that, it'll drop me in here eventually. And you see the breakpoint, there's no breakpoint, but it stops me right after main starts. And you can see that all the peripherals are here. All my peripherals, ADC, GPIO, all this stuff. It's all here, all the registers. The peripheral registers in the core CPU are here as well. So here's SCB for the vector table offset register and stuff, and your SCR and all that stuff. So everything's here, and you can debug through using standard kind of Visual Studio style commands like F10 to step over, and then F11 to step in, and then Shift F11 to step out. You can even hit F5 and just go, and it'll debug. You can hit, I believe, Shift F5 will pause you, or no, it actually disconnects you from the target. That's great. Well, whatever. So that's how you use it, and that's how you set it up. Alright, good luck.